नयति ग्रहान ही avasan. They did not live at home. Graha means home as well as wife. In fact, home means wife. Home does not mean a room or a house. One who lives with a wife lives at home. Otherwise, a sannyasi or brahmachari, even though he may live in a room or in a house, does not live at home. They did not live at home means they did not accept a wife, and so there was no question of their discharging semen. Semen is meant to be discharged when one has a home, a wife, and the intention to beget children. Otherwise, there is no intention for discharging semen. These principles are followed from the beginning of creation, and such brahmacharis never created progeny. This narration was dealt with the descendant of Lord Brahma from Manu's daughter Prasuti. Prasuti's daughter was Dakshayani or Sati, in relation to whom the story of Daksha Yajna was narrated. Maitreya is now explaining about the progeny of the son of Brahma. Out of the many sons of Brahma, the Brahmachari sons headed by Sanaka and Narada did not marry at all, and therefore there is no question of narrating the history of their descendants.
If you remember, in the end of third canto, Maitreya Muni was narrating the family of Swayambhu Manu, three daughters. What are the names of three daughters of Swayambhu Manu? Prasuti, Akuti, and Devhuti. So last chapter of third canto, which about Devhuti and Kardamuni. Then fourth canto started with Prasuti and Daksha, and then his daughters married to different sons of Brahmaji. So just to continue, before starting the narration of about the stories of sons of Swayambhu Manu, Maitreya Muni is trying to complete the narration of the other sons of Brahmaji. So that's why these sons of Brahmaji is starting like that. Okay. So Prabhupada is stressing that brahmacharya is very, very important for Krishna consciousness. His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj has also written a book, Brahmacharya and Krishna Consciousness. So in fact, Krishna consciousness means brahmacharya. Whatever may be the ashram, one has to observe brahmacharya. Only then one can sincerely try to be Krishna conscious. Okay, because if we are not trying to follow brahmacharya sincerely, that means we are trying to compete with Krishna. Because we are trying to be supreme enjoyer, and we are trying to compete with Krishna. So then how can we love Krishna then? It's a kind of an expression of envy for Krishna. So whatever may be the ashram, one should try to maintain celibacy, one should try to observe brahmacharya. Then it's very, very beneficial, like, our memories, we see His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, what kind of memory he had. Unimaginable memory. कहीं भी देख लेते थे पहचान जाते थे ना. So it's possible, we can see that, So if you really follow the process, so the results easily come. Okay. Next. Mrisha dharmasya bharya sid dambham mayam cha shatruhan asut mithunam tattu nirati jagrahe apraja. Yeah. Yes, बोलिए.
Another son of Lord Brahma was irreligion, whose wife's name was falsity. From their combination were born two demons named Dambh or bluffing and Maya or cheating. These two demons were taken by a demon named Niriti, who had no children.
अच्छा, अब आगे से लेके मैत्रेय मुनि जी ब्रह्मा जी का जो दूसरे पुत्र थे अधर्म, उसकी चर्चा करेंगे. ओके, अगले 5-6 श्लोकों में, है ना. सो हाँ,
कैसे ब्रह्मा जी का सन हो सकता?
क्यों नहीं हो सकता? हर कोई ब्रह्मा जी का ही है. प्रभु जी प्रपात समझाएंगे प्रपट में. ओके, हाँ, पर्सनैलिटी. हाँ हाँ, पर्सनैलिटी व्यक्ति है. झूठ भी व्यक्ति है, माता जी हैं एक झूठ भी. दम्भम व्यक्ति है, माया उसकी बहन है, और उसके बाद निवृत्ति के पास गए वो, राइट? ओके, तो यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे फ्रॉम श्लोक संख्या वर्स नंबर 2 to 6, मैत्रेय मुनि इज एड्रेसिंग विदुर विद डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइटल्स. इसमें बोल रहे हैं शत्रुहन विदुर. सो लाइक पीपल लाइक यू विल किल अधर्मा, बिकॉज अभी जो चर्चा करने वाले हैं इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी वेरी रिलेशेबल चर्च डिस्कशन. अधर्म का बेटा झूठ था, चीटिंग था, फिर दोनों ने मैरिज किया, फिर ये उत्पन्न हुआ, फिर आगे वो. सो यू नो इट्स नॉट वेरी रिलेशेबल. तो जैसे हम किसी व्यक्ति से कोई गलत बात कर रहे हैं तो ना, इट्स नॉट मेंट फॉर यू, आप तो ऐसे हैं लेकिन ये सब ऐसे संतान बता रहा हूँ, दैट वे. हर एक वर्ष में आप देखेंगे ही इज यूजिंग वेरी स्पेशल टाइटल फॉर विदुर जी. ओके, इसका परपट पढ़िए प्लीज.
It is understood herein that Adhar, irreligion, was also son of Brahma, and he married his sister Drisha. This is the beginning of sex life between brother and sister. This unnatural combination of sex life can be possible in human society only where there is Adhar or irreligion. It is understood that in the beginning of creation, Brahma created not only saintly sons like Sanat, Sanatan and Narad, but also demonic offspring like Niriti, Adhar, Dam and falsity. Everything was created by Brahma in the beginning. Regarding Narad, it is understood that because his previous life was very pious and his association was very good, he was born as Narad. Others were also born in their own capacities according to their background. The law of karma continues birth after birth, and when there is a new creation, the same karma comes back with the living entity. They are born in different capacities according to karma, even though their father is originally Brahma, who is the exalted qualitative incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
ठीक है प्रभु, you got the answer. So because creation बार बार होती है, so जितने भी जीव अपने कर्मों के साथ हैं, when again Brahma do the visarg, we again come up with our own karma, our own conditioning. Okay, right. तयो संभवल्लोभो निकृतिश्च महामते ताभ्यां क्रोधश्च हिंसाश्च यद्दुरक्ति स्वसा कली.
Maitreya told Vishnu, O great soul, from the Dhamma and Maya were born and Nikriti or cunning. From their combination came children named Krodha, anger, and Himsa, envy. And from their combination were born Kali and his sister Druti,
हार्श स्पीच.
speech.
ठीक है ना, सारे नाम हैं. यहाँ पे उसको बुला रहे हैं महामते. ओके, यस. दुरुक्तो कलिराधत भयं मृत्युं च सत्तमा तयोश्च मिथुनं यज्ञे यातना निरयस्तथा.
O greatest of all good men, by the combination of Kali and harsh speech were born children named Mrityu, death, and Iti, fear. From the combination of Mrityu and Iti came children named Yatna, excessive pain, and
यहाँ he is addressing Vidur as Sattama, or the greatest of all good men. Okay. संग्रेण मयाख्याता प्रति सर्गस्तवा नघ त्रिश्रुत्वैत पुमान पुण्यम विधुनोति आत्मनोमलम.
My dear Vidura, I have somewhere explained the causes of devastation. One who hears this description 3 times attains piety and washes the sinful contamination from his soul.
ठीक है. ऑस्टेरिटी होगा 3 बार इसको सुन. So we should know all these things, because what is not favorable for devotional service, that also we should know, and what is favorable for devotional service, that also we should know. Okay. Now Maitreya Muni is going to describe our Dhruv character. So if we take some sweet after something very bitter, then sweet becomes more relishable. तो इसलिए है. तो परफेक्ट पढ़िए प्लीज.
The creation takes place on the basis of goodness, but there was that is the way of material creation and devastation. Here it is stated that the cause of devastation is adharma or irreligion. The descendants of irreligion and falsity, born one after another, are puffing, cheating, greed, cunning, anger, envy, quarrel, harsh speech, death, fear, severe pain, and hell. All these descendants are described as signs of devastation. If a person is pious and hears about these cause of devastation, he will feel hatred for all these, and that will cause his advancement in life of piety. Piety refers to the process of cleansing the heart.
Yeah, okay. So, if a person is pious and hears about these causes of devastation, he will feel hatred for all of these, and that will cause his advancement in the life of piety. Piety refers to the process of cleansing the heart. You know, when Devaki was imprisoned by Kansa, the Vishwanath Thakur explains Devaki represents what? A living entity, Mad Bhakti. And Devaki represents Bhakti, and Kansa represents, anyone remembers? Fear of material existence. So Kansa represents fear of material existence. And all those 6 sons of Devaki, they represent what? Our 6 anarthas. They are sons of mind, Marichi's son. So when we are scared of material existence, then these anarthas will be killed. The fear of material existence, Kansa killed these 6 sons, and 6 sons are our anartha. So when we are scared, afraid of material existence, then our heart will be purified. So when we hate all these things, harsh speech, death, fear, cheating, greed, cunningness, enviousness, when we hate all these things, then our heart will become clean. We say, नहीं प्रभु होना ही चाहिए, कुछ तो लालच है, लालच नहीं हो तो आगे कैसे बढ़ेंगे, So if you're not hating these characters, these things, then our heart won't be cleansed. So one should be scared of material existence. It's a positive fear. Otherwise, we'll take Maya very serious, Maya very lightly. So that way, it helps us in purifying the heart, right? Okay. So these things are necessary to understand. Like in everyday morning, we chant 10 offenses. One should not commit these 10 offenses. Government also writes on the cigarette packet, it is injurious for health. So it keeps on reminding us. So that's why Maitreya Muni is saying, if we recite these verses 3 times, then our heart will be purified. That way.
Why lust is not mentioned in this? Greed, anger is mentioned. Envy is mentioned, but lust is not mentioned. Why?
I don't know. Lust is not mentioned. Yeah. Bluffing, cheating, greed, cunning, anger, envy, quarrel. It's not there. नहीं है तो नहीं है. ओके. ब्रह्मा जी के पुत्र हैं ये सारे. अगर फियर डेवलप ही नहीं हो रहा तो क्या करना चाहिए?
जैसे कि सिगरेट का आपने एग्जांपल दिया, उसके पैक पे लिखा हुआ है, पिक्चर भी है, लेकिन फिर भी जो हैबिचुअल हो गया करने वाला, वो लेता रहेगा, फोटो देखेगा फेंक देगा. सिमिलरली मैं अपनी कंडीशन की बात करूँ कि सुनते हैं, पढ़ता हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी बाद में जाके थोड़ी देर भूल जाता, तो फिर से वही करना, नहीं ये ज़्यादा रास्ते रहा.
ठीक बात है. Yes. How we can develop fear for material existence? आदत पड़ गई, हमें डर नहीं लगता, खतरों के खिलाड़ी हैं हम. We like to take risks. देखी जाएगी.
The example of our own lives teaches us
हाँ.
that we are trying to find happiness in the material world, and the life teaches us it's not there.
Yeah.
So we should be fearful of all these things, just to be make us progress in the spiritual life. That our path is somewhere else, our destination is somewhere else, not this.
It's a very good point. We have our own experiences. Whenever we have tried to take pangas with Maya, we have got good beating. Yes, Prabhu.
Either fear or love, it depends upon the person or thing we know about it. If इतनी बार जानते हैं, किसी गलत जानते हैं, प्रेम कर लेते हैं, मालूम हो गया तो राक्षस का भी डर लगते हैं उससे. So once we know perfectly about something, then we have a right perception about it. डरना है या प्रेम करना है.
Good. Sambandh Gyan. So the more we have knowledge, our philosophy is clear, we have Sambandh Gyan, so we'll know who am I, what is this Maya, what is my relationship with Maya, what is the function of Maya. So that will also help us. Good. Thank you. Good point.
If we increase our sadhana, like more strictly following the regulative principles of devotional service from the subtle level also,
Yeah.
then we got the realizations also.
Yeah. Prabhuji is saying we should not only follow the four regulative principles on a gross level, at a subtle level also. So then we get realizations. This is bad, really bad.
Increase the level of our sadhana.
And we should increase our sadhana. So by that we get a higher taste also. So we reject that automatically. Good. Anyone else? Then we have examples from scriptures also. That's why we read Bhagavatam. So when we hear these stories, Yayati Maharaj, Purava Urvashi, so we see how they get trapped, how they lamented, repented. So from that also we also learn. From the scriptures, from our own experience. By observing in this world also we learn. Okay. So continuous hearing and chanting will also keep on reminding us. Okay. That way. Right? Gopesh Prabhu? Right? Okay. We go ahead. Okay. Athartha kirtaye vansham punya kirte kurudraha swayambhuvasyapi manoho harer anshasha janmana. Yes.
Let me continue. O best of Guru dynasty, I shall now describe before you the appearance of Swayambhu Manu, who was born of a part of the reverie expansion of Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. Purport.
Lord Brahma is a powerful expansion of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Brahma is chief person, he is empowered by the Lord and therefore he is considered a plenary expansion of Supreme Godhead. Sometimes it happens that when there is no suitable living being empowered to act as Brahma, the Supreme Lord himself appears as Brahma. Brahma is the plenary expansion of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Swayambhu Manu was the direct son of Brahma.
Yeah, okay, thank you. आगे प्रियवर्तो उत्थानपादो शतरूपापते सुतो वासुदेवस्य कलया रक्षायां जगतः स्थितो.
Swayambhu Manu has two sons by his wife, Satrupa, and the names of the sons were Uttanpada and Priyavrata. Because both of them were descendants of the plenary expansion of Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they were very competent to rule the universe, to maintain and protect the city.
Yes, Rakshayam Jagato Sthito. Yeah. So they were empowered for this, for maintaining and protecting the citizens. Yes, purport?
It is said that these two kings, Uttanpada and Priyavrata, were specifically empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unlike the great king Rishabh, who was the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself.
Yeah. Jayotana padasya suneti suchirastayo suruchi preyasi patyo netara yatsuto dhruva.
King Uttanpada had two queens named Suniti and Suruchi. Suruchi was much more dear to the king. Suniti, who had a son named Dhruv, was not his favorite.
Yeah. So normally Ruchi is more dear to us than Niti. The things which interest us are very dear to us than the things which tell us about principles. Okay. So you can see here, yeah, purport. Purport, yeah.
The great sage Maitreya wanted to describe the pious activities of the kings. Priyavrat was the first son of Swayambhu Manu. and Uttanpad was the second, but the great sage Maitreya immediately began to speak of Dhruv Maharaj, the son of Uttanpad, because Maitreya was very eager to describe pious activities. The incidents in the life of Dhruv Maharaj are very attractive for devotees. From his pious actions, one can learn how one can detach himself from material possessions and how one can enhance one's devotional service by severe austerities and penances. By hearing the activities of pious Dhruv, one can enhance one's faith in God and can directly connect with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus one can very soon be elevated to the transcendental platform of devotional service. The example of Dhruv Maharaj's austerities can immediately generate a feeling of devotional service in the hearts of the hearer.
Yeah, it's a very nice purport. So 2 points, major points Prabhupada is mentioning. First is the enthusiasm of Maitreya Muni. Okay. Although Priyavrat was the eldest son, he started speaking about Uttanpad because he was so enthusiastic to describe about Dhruv Maharaj. So a speaker should be very enthusiastic to speak. He should not just go through the ritual, kar do yaar suna, jo bolna bol do. No. So whenever we get an opportunity to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, we should be very, very enthusiastic. And we should try to thoroughly plan for this. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to purify ourselves, to purify others also. We have become a kind of a medium to transmit this message. So very sincerely and honestly and enthusiastically, we should try to narrate this message. Okay? Because in this Kali Yuga, when we do Kirtan, when we glorify, it leaves a most permanent impression on our heart. Okay? And for doing that Kirtan, for glorifying, when you do some preparation, that also purifies us. Okay? So Maitreya Muni was very enthusiastic and that the audience, only one person was there, Vidur. But he was also very enthusiastic to hear. So that's all. Srila Prabhupada was always very enthusiastic. So when Prabhupada was, you all must have heard, all this introduction to Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada narrated, Prabhupada spoke on the microphone, all alone. And it was recorded, that's all. And later on it was published as introduction to Bhagavad Gita. So one should be very, very enthusiastic. Sometimes we see same philosophy we have to speak. Everyone, even the audience, ko pata hai, sab pak gaye sun ke. No, one should be very, very enthusiastic. So Maitreya Muni was very enthusiastic. Immediately began to speak of the Dhruv Maharaj. Okay, like Sukadeva Goswami was also very eager to speak about Krishna. Okay, but he was testing Parikshit Maharaj. Is he really? He's also eager to hear about Krishna or not? So in the 9th canto, he really winds up the pastimes in 3-4 verses about whole Yaduvansha. Okay, so done. Then Parikshit Maharaj said, no, Guru Maharaj, it's not like that. Please describe in details. Then the 90 chapters of Krishna Leela. That way, okay. So number 1. Number 2, the incidents of Dhruv Maharaj are very attractive for the devotees. Okay. So what all we can learn from this? Number 1, we can learn how one can detach himself from the material positions and how one can enhance one's devotional service by severe austerities and penances. Sometimes after spending few years in Krishna consciousness, some casual attitude develops. Okay, already we are doing so much of austerities, Ekashi rakh rahe hain, 4 niyam palan kar rahe hain, aur kya karna hai? Ho gaya bas, bahut hai. Ho gaya, And Prabhupada also mentioned this, then we quote Prabhupada. Prabhupada has not stressed so much on austerities. Okay. But sincere sadhak should always keep on increasing the standards of his austerities. Otherwise, complacency creeps in. Obviously, one had to be very aware of his health also, because when the age increases, one cannot perform that kind of austerity which one used to perform when he was young. But still, one should be mindful. Okay. Now, getting up early in the morning is not an austerity for most of us. We got used to it. Completing 16 hours is also not much of austerity. We got used to it. So we have to increase the benchmark. So that there is always some, I'm extending myself. I'm not keeping myself in comfort zone. Okay, it can be individual for individual person. Okay, so and one can enhance one's devotional service because we are doing it for Krishna. Our austerities are not the austerities of yogis and jnanis. It is for our improving our Krishna consciousness. Okay? Because when we perform austerities, we get a feeling that I am not the enjoyer. Otherwise, we get so used to it that everything is meant for my enjoyment. So when you are restricting yourself, you come to know, no, it's not meant for me. Otherwise, you take it for granted, it's for me only. Prasad hai, it's for me only. So that way, right? Okay. Other thing is saying, one can detach himself from material possessions. How Dhruva Maharaj's story is teaching us this. One should detach himself from material possessions. And then?
And then when he, by virtue of his austerities and following instructions, when he saw Krishna, then he said, this is worthless.
Yeah. And then he lamented. He lamented. Yeah. It's useless. Swami Kethartho asmi varam na yache. Now these are broken, like the pieces of broken glass. Okay. So his life teaches us to get detached from material possessions. By hearing the activities of pious Dhruva, one can enhance one's faith in God and directly connect with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And thus one can very soon be elevated to the transcendental platform of devotional service. Very, very powerful points. Everything depends on our faith. Whatever we are doing, it's all to increase our faith. And this faith will finally condense into prem. This faith only becomes prem. This faith only becomes nishtha, asakti, ruchi. This is faith only. Okay. And this faith should be pure faith. What is pure faith? Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kaile Sudrid Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krit Hai. This is pure faith. I'll just surrender to Krishna, nothing else. I'll just water the root of the tree, I will be nourished myself, no problem. I have full faith that water from the root will reach me, I am the branch. I won't keep separate jugaad for me. पूरा विश्वास है भगवान की भक्ति करूंगा मैं खुश रहूंगा. फेथ में क्रैक है, फेथ पूरा नहीं है, उसका मतलब क्या है? We have hopes that I can get happiness outside of pure devotional service. That means I don't have faith in Krishna consciousness. इस संसार की चीज़ों में या भक्ति करते हुए कुछ इधर उधर की बातों में मुझे खुशी मिलेगी. That shows I have a semblance of faith, not the faith. श्रद्धा भास है, श्रद्धा नहीं है. Okay. श्रद्धा का आभास है, श्रद्धा नहीं है. श्रद्धा, pure faith means exclusive dedication, complete dependence on Krishna. That is pure faith. Okay. So sometimes most of us, we have semblance of faith. So if we have pure faith, that is the first sprout from the Bhakti Lata Bij. So if it is abhas only, so Bhakti abhas में ही चलेगा. तो इसलिए इसको purify करना है. So such incidents purify our faith, increase our faith. Okay, how it increases our faith? This pastime will increase our faith. We all know the pastime. So how this pastime, we'll discuss this pastime, how this will increase our faith.
Like our devotional service will attract the Guru and Krishna.
His devotional service attracted.
When we means the learning is that if we perform loving devotional service, this would attract the attention of Krishna and the Guru.
Yeah, Dhruva Maharaj is very strict in performing services, so he attracted the attention of Guru and Krishna. Good. Yes? Yes, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Mr. Chakravarti, like we see the example of Bali Maharaj.
Yeah.
Although he was being arrested by Lord,
Yeah.
despite that he had full faith in him. And he was simply silent with folded hands and was listening, despite the fact that his wife also chastised him in front of the Lord.
Yeah.
But he was totally silent, he tolerated everything.
Yeah, that is Atma Nivedana, very, very high standard. But now, especially from Dhruv Maharaj's past time. Let's go, Peshav.
Coming to Krishna consciousness with impure intention
Yeah.
can also lead to perfection.
Yeah, yes. Even if I have impure heart, no problem. Bhakti is so powerful, it will purify my heart. Yes, we have a hope. Sometimes we get depressed. मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. So इसलिए we just strictly follow the process, the heart will be purified. What else?
Faith that we will succeed.
Yes, faith that I will also want to see Krishna. I can connect with Krishna. Prabhupada is writing this. One's faith in the God and can directly connect with Supreme Personality of Godhead. I can connect with Krishna. Yes. What else? और किसमें फेथ पड़ेगा? यस प्रभु.
Even a small child has this kind of conviction and he gets the result. So what to talk about the mature and aged person?
So even a small innocent child can get this result. So we with all this Bhakti Vaibhav Bhakti Shastri degree, for us it should be easier.
In any case we need some case study.
हाँ.
Whatever we are doing, तो जो हम कर रहे हैं इससे पहले कभी हुआ है कि नहीं? So when we go for the case study, we get conviction, faith,
Yes.
and confidence.
Yeah.
इससे पहले कुछ हुआ है,
Right.
आगे होता रहा है.
Right.
So we get confidence and enthusiasm to perform this.
Yeah.
in our life.
Very good. Yes, Mataji.
Dependence upon the mercy of Guru. अगर हम कैसे भी हैं, गुरु की कृपा हो गई तो
Yes, very good point. हम जैसे भी हैं, mercy of Guru is much, much greater than, much powerful than my anarthas. तो गुरु की कृपा हुई तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. Yes, प्रभु.
Prabhu, I have a question.
नहीं, पहले क्वेश्चन है, पहले क्वेश्चन में लेते हैं. Okay, how it increases? हाँ.
The faith as a preacher also.
Yes.
Suniti mother,
हाँ.
she just preached pure message.
Yeah.
By virtue of that she got perfection.
या बहुत स्ट्रांग पॉइंट है. इट्स सच अ डिस्टर्बिंग मोमेंट. आप सोचिए कितना डिस्टर्बिंग मोमेंट था सुनीति के लिए, है ना. और तानपाद वाज ऑलवेज नेग्लेक्टिंग हिम, नॉट इवन ट्रीटिंग एज अ मेड सर्वेंट. और पूरे बेटे की भी पूरा बेइज्जती कर दी. दोनों इतने परेशान थे. एट दैट मोमेंट शी थॉट ऑफ टेकिंग शेल्टर ऑफ कृष्णा एंड एवरीथिंग वाज सो नेगेटिव ऑल अराउंड. You know, when we are surrounded by such circumstances, our first response is to blame others, to go in a shell, बेकार है सब, खत्म हो जाएगा, कुछ hopeless हो जाते हैं. At that moment, she took shelter of Krishna, and she showed the guts. जाओ बेटा जाओ. 5 साल का बेटा, 5 साल का बच्चा तो टॉयलेट भी नहीं जाता अकेला. बचपन में टॉयलेट भी, मम्मी टॉयलेट जाना है, चलो साथ में चलती हूँ. 5 साल के बच्चे को जंगल में भेज सकता है, जाओ. कितना फेथ होगा उसका भगवान के ऊपर, आप सोचिए. सो इवन इन द मोस्ट नेगेटिव सर्कमस्टांसेस, इफ यू टेक शेल्टर ऑफ कृष्णा, एवरीथिंग बिकम्स पॉजिटिव. दिस इज द पावर ऑफ कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस, एंड इज इजिली अवेलेबल एंड अवेलेबल फॉर ऑल. कोई पासपोर्ट नहीं है इसमें आपको एक्सेसिबल नहीं है. इज एक्सेसिबल फॉर ऑल. सो इट इंक्रीजेज आवर फेथ. और कैसे फेथ बढ़ता है? It increases our faith that if you just stick to the basics, Krishna consciousness is very simple. Just stick to the basics. सिंपल रहो. कोई आपको इधर उधर, सुनीति ने कोई षड्यंत्र नहीं रचे अगेंस्ट सुरुचि, कोई पॉलिटिक्स नहीं किया. ओके, शी डिड नॉट रिटेलिएट, जस्ट टुक शेल्टर ऑफ कृष्णा बेसिकली, एंड एवरीथिंग टर्न पॉजिटिव. राइट. सो ये जो करेक्टर्स हैं श्रीमद् भागवतम में, इनको हमने स्टोरीज नहीं समझना है खाली. दे आर रियलिटीज, एंड वी शुड try to delve deep into this character and take inspiration from this character. They are live characters. एक व्यक्ति हैं, हमने देखा गोपेश्वर मुनि इतना अच्छा मैराथन किया, तो हमें इंस्पिरेशन मिलेगा. ये बहुत सी चैंटिंग करते हैं, वी गेट इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम ईच अदर. Similarly, you have to get inspiration from Dhruv Maharaj. We have to get inspiration from Suniti. So when we give example of Suniti, ये बातें मत करो मुझसे, किताबी बातें हैं. No, ये किताबी बातें नहीं हैं. ये reality है. There was a personality. There is a personality like Suniti. So I have to take inspiration from that personality. There is a personality like Dhruva. I have to take inspiration from that. No, normally our response is, ये सब किताबी बातें हैं, इनकी बातें मत करो. अगर ये करेंगे, then we can never improve. Getting the point? So they are the personalities, and we should bring ourselves closer to these personalities. The purpose of doing this Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta is so that we develop love for these personalities. We become closer to these personalities. We should try to relate with these personalities. We can pray to these personalities. Please give us strength so that I can also do like this. I can also respond like this. Okay? That will improve. Otherwise, if you take this as just bookish things, हुआ था, पता नहीं क्या था, कैसा था, छोड़ो. It's a good story for discussing nice principles, very nice. No, that's not. These are facts, realities. Okay, that's why तभी व्यास देव जी ने इतना लिखा है, तभी सुखदेव गोस्वामी ने परीक्षित महाराज को सुनाया है, तभी प्रभुपाद जी ने पर्पट्स दिए हैं. Right? So it's very inspiring. Okay. So Prabhupada is writing, the example of Dhruv Maharaj's austerities can immediately generate a feeling of devotional service in the hearts of hearers. क्या कर रहा हूँ यार मैं, मुझे भी भक्ति को seriously लेना चाहिए, है ना? So it generates a feeling of devotional service in the hearts of devotees, right? Okay. Yes, Prabhu, your question now.
Dhruv Maharaj did not want to accept the position which was given,
Yeah.
but still Lord gave him
Yeah.
the Dhruv Lok.
Yeah.
It also creates fear that if we are not cautious in our bhakti in the initial state, then we may not be able to get the success even after seeing Lord. So that fear, how to...
We'll discuss, it will come. Yeah. When the Dhruva Maharaj will meet Lord, so in the purports we have all those things. Okay. Okay. Ekda, yes, Pachya.
सेवेंथ वर्स के पर्पट में लिखा है, उत्तानगण रिवर was spiritually empowered. So that is Shakta Shaktas?
Yeah. They may not be considered as avatars. Every jiv can be empowered.
Because Prabhupada is saying, unlike the great Vishnu,
Yes. Yeah. So they were empowered for raksha and sthiti, maintenance and protection of citizens.
may not be incarnation, but anyway.
They are especially empowered. एकदा सुरुचे पुत्रम अंकम आरोप्य लालयन उत्तमम नारु रक्षन्तम ध्रुवम राजा भयंदत. Yes. पढ़िए प्लीज फर्स्ट.
Once upon a time, the king Uttanapala was taking the son of Suruchi, Uttama, and placing him on his lap. Dhruva Maharaj was also trying to get on the king's lap, but the king did not let much away from him.
Yeah. तथा च कीर्ष्यमाणां तं सपत्न्यास्तनयं ध्रुवं सुरुचि शृण्वतो राज्ञा सा ईर्ष्यम् आहा अति गर्विता. Yeah.
While the child Dhruva Maharaj was trying to get from the lap of his father, Suruchi, his stepmother, became very envious of the child, and with great pride she began to speak so as to be heard by the king himself.
Yeah. So now we'll see the behavior of Suruchi, we'll see the behavior of Uttanpad. Okay. So तथा च कीर्ष्यमाणां तां sapatnyastanyam dhruvam. So sapatnyas, his co-wife Suniti's son, and his Dhruva was trying to get onto the lap of his father. Okay. Suruchi, and the father didn't allow him. Then Suruchi said, Sha Ishyam aha ati gravita. With great pride and envy, she started speaking. And she started speaking in such a way that the king should hear. Okay. Right. Purport, please.
The king
The king, of course, was equally affectionate toward both his sons, Uttama and Dhruva. So he had a natural inclination to take Dhruva as well as Uttama on his lap. But because of his favoritism towards his queen Suruchi, he could not welcome Dhruva Maharaj despite his feelings. King Uttanpad's feeling was understood by Suruchi, and therefore, with great pride, she began to speak about the king's affection for her. This is the nature of woman. If a woman understands that her husband regards her as a favorite and is especially affectionate to her, she takes undue advantage. These symptoms are visible even in such an elevated society as the family of Swayambhu Manu. Therefore, it is concluded that the feminine nature of woman is present everywhere.
So this is the nature of this material world also. One's weakness becomes other's strength. So Suruchi was clear that Uttanpad's weakness, he is inclined towards me. So that is his weakness. So that becomes her strength. So she started exploiting. So this is material world. That's why in this material world, no one likes to reveal his weakness to others. How are you? I'm very fine. कोई बताता नहीं अपनी कमजोरी. मालूम चल गया, तो he'll start exploiting. So even the relationship between husband and wife also. So, and the Uttanpad, because of his favoritism, he couldn't express his feelings. He became so weak. So he was favoring? Because of attachment. Okay. Because of attachment, he was unduly favoring Suruchi. And because of that, he became very weak, even to express his feelings or emotions. Any other examples of such favoritism? Dhritarashtra. So this kind of favoritism, especially those who are in the leadership position, we should be very, very careful. Because if favoritism comes, then everything, spoiled. So this is undue favoritism, very dangerous. And when we show favor to others, the person to whom we are showing favors also, he is not able to improve also. Duryodhana could never improve because Dhritarashtra was always showing favor, undue favor to him. And Uttanpad had the bandwidth, Uttanpad had the ability to correct Suruchi. To, scold her so that she can give up her lower nature. But he couldn't do anything. He could not say anything to Suruchi. So Suruchi also could not improve. Suruchi was also showing her lower nature. Otherwise, as a husband, as a king, he should have done that, corrected her. For such a small thing, this boy wants to come on him, what is your problem? He's also my son. No, it's a small issue, very small issue. But he remained silent because of his weakness, his attachment. So because of his attachment, he showed undue favor to Suruchi. And he should have corrected, he couldn't correct also. And Suruchi also, knowing the weakness of her husband, exploited him. Okay? And she was very proud. Why she was proud? That I am very dear to the king. I am very close to the king. So the pride comes, I am very close to some great person, we feel proud. Sometimes the pujari also feels very proud. I am very close to the deity. Or I am very close to Guru, I am very close to the senior devotees. We feel proud. Okay. Like when Lord Krishna went to Mathura, he asked that washerman, Dhobi, give me some clothes. So Dhobi chastised him. You forest mongers, get away. He really misbehaved with them. And Krishna killed him. This Dhobi was very proud that I am the chief Dhobi. I am the Dhobi of Kamsa king. I have large number of donkeys with me. I have big force of donkey. I have some status. I am not an ordinary Dhobi. Similarly, we also sometimes, by our position, by circumstances, we may be close to some great personality. But that should not make us proud, feel proud. Okay. So Suruchi was speaking with great envy also and with great pride also. And she was exploiting the weakness of her husband. And Uttanpad, because of her attachment, he became very weak. He couldn't correct her. And normally, when someone is in front of his superiors, one tries to exhibit his best. When we are in front of our superiors, we try to be our best. But Suruchi was exhibiting her worst, her envy and her pride. She was not hesitant. Okay? And she spoke like this so that the king should hear. कुछ नहीं करेगा ये, तेरा पिता कुछ नहीं कर सकता. So that hurt Dhruv more. Suruchi misbehaved, but the Uttanpada didn't do any action, that also hurt him. Right? Okay. Yeah. Navat snipate dhishnayam bhavan arodhyam arhati na grahito maya yatvam kukshvap api nipatmaja. Yeah. Padhiye please.
Queen Suruchi told Dhruva Maharaj, "My dear child, you do not deserve to sit on the throne or on the lap of the king. Surely you are also the son of the king, but because you did not take your birth from my womb, you are not qualified to sit on your father's lap."
See, you are not at all qualified. See, you are not privileged enough to take birth from my home. Balosi bat natmanam. Balosi bat natmanam. अन्य स्त्री गर्भ समृतम नूनम वेद भवान्यस्य दुर्लभे अर्थे मनोरथ. Yes.
My dear child, you are unaware that you were born not of my womb, but of another woman. Therefore, you should not know that your attempt is doomed to failure. You are trying to fulfill a desire which is impossible to fulfill.
Yes, Durlabhe Arthe Manoratha. Unapproachable. You will never be able to succeed because you are not taken birth from my womb. Such a big disqualification. Okay. Yeah, purport please.
The small child, Dhruva Maharaj, was naturally affectionate towards his father, and he did not know that there was a distinction between his two mothers. This distinction was pointed out by the Queen Suruchi, who informed him that since he was a child, he did not understand the distinction between the two queens. This is another statement of Queen Suruchi's pride.
Yeah. So Uttanpada was silent. So one should not be attached to his subordinate so much that he becomes a subordinate to the subordinate. Sometimes we become very dependent on the subordinates. So we become so dependent on the subordinates, we become subordinate to the subordinate. Uttanpada was supposed to rectify the lower nature of Suruchi, but he became victim of the lower nature of Suruchi, because of his attachments. Okay. Tapsaradhe purusham tasyevanugrahen me garbhe tvam sadhit manam yadichasi nipasanam.
If you at all desire to rise to the throne of the king, then you have to undergo severe austerities. First of all, you must satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan, and then when you are favored by him because of such worship, you shall have to take your next birth from my womb.
या देखो क्या कितना प्राइड है. पूरा संबंध अभिधेय प्रयोजन चेंज कर दिया उसने. यू टेक शेल्टर ऑफ कृष्णा. प्रयोजन क्या है? टू टेक बर्थ फ्रॉम माई वूम, नॉट दी टू गेट फ्री फ्रॉम साइकिल ऑफ बर्थ. तो तपस्या करो, भगवान की पूजा करो ताकि मेरे कोख से जन्म लो. क्या प्रयोजन बताया ना. जस्ट सी. ओके. एंड शी इज साउंडिंग लाइक ए वेरी गुड डिवोटी. शी इज ऑल्सो टचिंग कृष्णा, बट जस्ट फॉर शोइंग ऑफ टू हर हस्बैंड, सी आई एम अ डिवोटी. सीधी सही बात कर रही हूँ मैं. ओके. Yeah, purport please.
Suruchi was so envious of Dhruva Maharaj that she indirectly asked him to change his body. According to her, first of all he had to die, then take his next body in her womb, and only then would it be possible for Dhruva Maharaj to ascend the throne of his father.
Yeah. See how hard-hearted she was. The pride, envy makes one so hard-hearted. एक छोटा बच्चा है, छोटी सी बात है, गोद में बैठना चाहता है, उसको नहीं. So this is the nature of this material world. So when we have some power, when we have some extra favor, we don't let the other inferior living entities, we want to, we don't think that they should come up. We deny their rights. Jivas jivasya jivanam. The higher living entity exploits the lower living entity. So that's a small child, but she was really showing her power. Okay. So
I have heard before that even if you do more tapasya,
Yeah.
then also the heart becomes hard.
Yeah.
So how to differentiate that heart does not become hard?
Yeah. So if you just dry tapasya, then heart becomes hard. But if you are doing it for Krishna, then it doesn't become hard, then it becomes soft.
It appears that Suruchi also is feeling, I did more tapasya, more pleasing to Narayan, so I am the queen's more favorite. In that way it is also implied from this.
Suruchi was not a devotee, she was just showing off. She was just showing off. She spoke like this so the king should hear. And the king was hearing also.
King was devotee.
King was a good devotee, but his weakness was that he was attached to his wife. So just to show him off, say, I am a devotee, I am telling him to worship Lord. Okay.
If you worship Lord and do more tapasya also, then heart will not become
Yeah,
hard.
that's not. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
इसमें worshipping Lord, doing more tapasya for the pleasure of Lord.
Yeah.
But as per one's own concoction, can also make one's heart hard.
Yes. Also.
So it has to be sanctioned by the
Sanctioned by
Guru.
Krishna. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Good point. Yeah.
She is not telling only for tapasya, but she is telling also you worship the Supreme
Yeah, same
Personality
thing.
of Godhead.
Same.
So that means she is aware that Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan
Yeah.
should be pleased. Then only it is fulfill the desire.
Yes. She is aware that. That's what this point the Suniti will catch, that she is speaking truth. Whatever happens is by the will of Krishna only. So Suniti will take this point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah? Okay. Maitre uvacha matu sapatnya sadurukta vidha shwasan rushadanna hato yathahi hitva mishantam pitaram sanavacham jagama matu prarudan sakasham. Yeah.
The sage Maitreya continued, My dear Vidul, as a snake, when struck by a stick, breathes very heavily, Dhruv Maharaj, having been struck by the strong words of his stepmother, began to breathe very heavily because of great anger. When he saw that his father was silent and did not protest, he immediately left the palace and went to his mother.
Yeah. Matu sapatnya sadurukti vidha. In the initial verses we heard Durukti was born. So Durukti, harsh words of Suruchi. No? So what the hard word did? Vidha, being pierced by the words of Suruchi. Shwasan rusha dandhato yatha ahi. Ahi means the snake. Dandhato. If the snake is bitten by a stick, the snake gets very angry. So Dhruv Maharaj was breathing very heavily and very angry. Then hitva vishantam pitaram sannavacham. So he just saw that his father was silent and just looking for nothing, doing nothing. So he left that place. Jagam matu prarudan saksha. So he went to his mother weeping. Okay. So you see, Suruchi's dealing really affected the psychology of Dhruva. So the parents, the adults should be very careful that they should not exhibit their lower nature, pride, envy in front of the children. Because it leaves a deep impression on the child's psychology. Dhruva was very innocent. He was not aware what is the politics going on. Why Tanpad is neglecting my mother. What is the relationship, what is the competition between these two co-wives? He was not aware. Very simple, innocent child. But when he heard like this, just imagine how much he would have suffered. So as a parents, as an adult, we should be very careful not to let our lower nature come in front of the juniors. Especially in the devotees community also. In front of a new devotee, we should not discuss politics, we should not try to let our lower nature come up. That should really confuse them. That can take them away from Krishna. So we should be very careful. Sometimes devotees are not so careful who is sitting, who is not sitting, and they start speaking about anything, about anyone. So that may really confuse the new devotees. Okay. Lower nature, the Suruchi's lower nature is pride, envy, greed. This is a lower nature. Okay.
Although Suruchi insulted Dhruva Maharaj, but because of the insult, Dhruva Maharaj got the determination, he went to the forest.
Yeah, we'll discuss this.
Uttanpad should have chastised Suruchi. वो बच्चे के सामने ही उनको डांटना चाहिए था या अलग?
आप बताइए कैसे करते आप? कुछ तो करते, बैठने दो, कौन सी बड़ी बात है, कुछ तो बोल देते, बैठा ही देते उसको, बाद में उसको डील करते सुरुचि को. Okay. Tam nishsamantam sfuritaadharoshtam sunita utsanga udhoya balam nishamya tatpaura mukhanitantam savivyatheyat gatidam sapatnya.
When Dhruv Maharaj reached his mother, his lips were trembling in anger, and he was crying very grievously. Queen Suniti immediately lifted her son onto her lap. One the palace resident, who had heard all the harsh words of Suruchi, related everything in detail. Thus Suniti also became greatly angry.
Yeah. So tam nishasvantam, heavily breathing. Sfurita adhar oshtam. Adhar oshtam means lower and upper lip. Both were trembling. Then he went to Suniti Utsange, on the lap of Suniti. Udhaya balam. Suniti lifted her son on the lap. Then nishamya tatpaur mukhat ninantam sabyavyathe yat gaditam sapatnya. He heard from Dhruv also, and he had heard all the harsh words of Suruchi from her palace people also, residents also. Okay. Now we'll see the character of Suniti. Okay. So srijya dharyam vilalapa shokam davagina davalateva bala vakyam sapatnya smarati saroja shriya drisha bashpa kalam uvaha.
This incident was unbearable to Suniti's patience. She began to burn as if in a forest fire, and in her grief she became just like a burnt leaf and so lamented. As she remembered the words of her co-wife, her bright lotus-like face filled with tears, and thus she spoke.
Yeah, so utsrijya dharyam. Now she couldn't tolerate. So she gave up her patience because already she was suffering neglect. Okay, vilalapa shokam, and this she started lamenting, and she became like davagina davalateva bala. She became like what? Like a leaf, burnt leaf in the forest fire. Vakyam sapatnya smarati, remembering the words, harsh words spoken by her co-wife. Saroja Shriya, the lotus-like face, became like very, it became filled with tears, and she spoke. Okay. Purport, please.
When a man is aggrieved, he feels exactly like a burnt leaf in a forest fire. Suniti's position was like that. Although her face was as beautiful as a lotus flower, it dried up because of the burning fire caused by the harsh words of her co-wife.
Okay. Dirdham shasanti vajanasya param apashyati balakamaha bala Ma mangalam tat pareshu mamstha bhunkte janoyat par dukha dastat.
She also was breathing very heavily and she did not know the factual remedy for the painful situation. Not finding any remedy, she said to her son, "My dear son, do not wish for anything inauspicious for others. Anyone who inflicts pains upon others suffers himself from that pain."
Yeah, what a great character, you know. So Dirdham Shasanti, she was also heavily breathing. Dhruva is also heavily breathing. Dhruva's lips are also trembling. She is also heavily breathing. Now Vrajnasya param apashyati. She could not see any end to her suffering. Apashyati, she could not see. Para means it's without low limit of her suffering. Then Balak Mahabala. Bala means that woman spoke to that Balak. What she spoke? The first words, the first advice which came from Suniti's mouth is Ma amangalam tat pareshu mamsta. Don't wish any inauspiciousness for others. Otherwise, in normal circumstances, the first response would have been बेड़ा गर्क हो जाए उसका, सत्यानाश हो जाए, यही निकलती, गाली निकलती ना, कर से निकलता. इतना दुख दिया उसने, कितने कष्ट में हो गया सोचिए ना. शी वॉज लाइक अ बर्न्ट लीफ इन द फॉरेस्ट फायर. और बेटे के साथ इतना कर दिया, खुद तो वो सहन कर ही रही थी और फिर बेटे के भी इतना इंसल्ट कर दिया और पति भी चुप रहा एकदम. तो कितना होगा उसको, कितनी पीड़ा होगी. एंड शी कुड सी नो एंड. ऐसा नहीं, शी हैड नो सोल्यूशन. इट्स नॉट दैट शी विल गो टू हर हस्बैंड एंड प्रोटेस्ट, बहुत हो गया, मैं पुलिस को बुलाती हूँ, मामा को, अपने भाई को बुलाती हूँ. शी कुड नॉट प्रोटेस्ट, शी कुड नॉट से एनीथिंग. कुछ नहीं कर सकती थी वो. क्या करूँ मैं बच्चे के लिए. लेकिन फिर भी ऐसी अवस्था में उसने बोला कि डोंट ब्लेम, किसी के लिए बुरा मत सोचना. वाई? भोंगते जनोयत पर दुख दस्तत. कि वट एवर वी आर गेटिंग इट इज आवर कर्मा. इट्स नॉट दैट शी इज स्पीकिंग लाइक दिस, डोंट वरी सुरिशी विल ऑल्सो गेट द रिजल्ट ऑफ हिज कर्मा. वो हमारे साथ बुरा कर रही है, उसके साथ ही बुरा होगा. नॉट इन दैट सेंस शी इज सेइंग लाइक दिस. शी इज सेइंग दिस थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग टू अस बिकॉज ऑफ आवर कर्मा. नॉर्मली विल से जो कर रहे हैं ना उसको पता चलेगा, वो भगवान छोड़ेंगे नहीं उसको. बोलते हैं ना भगवान की मार में आवाज़ नहीं है, कुछ बोलते हैं ना ऐसा क्या, तो कुछ ना उसको टाइम की बात है, उसको पता चले. नथिंग लाइक दैट, never desiring any inauspiciousness for her co-wife. And you see, neglect, किसी को neglect किया जाए, is the best, worst abuse, If you say some cruel words, if you beat someone physically, that is also abuse. But if you just neglect a personality, you all must have experienced. If someone neglects us, we feel very bad, neglected. In Srimad Bhagavatam 6 canto, King Chitraketu was there. How many wives he had? 1 crore. So only the most youngest wife, Kritadyuti, gave birth to the son. So 99,99,999 wives. He started neglecting them. And when they felt neglected, they became so envious. And then they, conspired to kill that little prince. Here, Suniti was getting neglected. But she did not, retaliate like that. What is her retaliation? What is her response? Ma amangalam tat pareshu mamsa. So, in which situation, how we respond, that shows our maturity. How well we have understood philosophy, how sincere is our sadhana, how sincere are our prayers, that will show in our response to the situations. Okay. Our maturity, our advancement in Krishna consciousness is not shown how popular we are, how much following we have, how good lectures we give, how nicely we sing. No. It is how we respond to the situations. What a perfect response. And we can see the response of Surichi also. We can see the response of Uttanpad also. Uttanpad had all the facilities, all the abilities to correct the situation. He couldn't do that. And Suniti had all the reasons to blame Suruchi, to curse Suruchi, to blame her husband, but she did not do that. You know, that shows the deep maturity of Suniti. So much to learn from her.
Translating last line from India, anyone who inflicts pain upon others suffers himself from that pain.
Yeah. So, I mean, Prabhupada is translating, it is showing that Suruchi will suffer in future. Yeah. But it's not like that. Vishnu Thakur is translating like that. Because those who have given suffering to others previously receive the same in this life. Otherwise, the first line doesn't have any meaning then, you know. Ma amangalam tat pareshu mamsta. In one line she's saying don't desire an inauspiciousness, and the second line she can't say like that. Just wait for the time she will suffer. Yes.
My dear son, don't wish for anything inauspicious with us, because if you wish anything inauspicious, you will suffer yourself.
Yes, that's very good. That also can. Yes. That can also be there. Yeah. If you wish inauspiciousness, you will get also inauspicious. Yeah.
आपने स्टेटमेंट बताया विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर का, since the person who gives suffering to others in a previous life receives it back in this life.
Yeah.
तो इसको थोड़ा सा और अगर आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते
क्या एक्सप्लेन करें बताइए.
अगर कोई भी सफरिंग दे रहा है अभी भी, जैसे सपोज whatever is happening and I have been doing my best that जो मुझे सही तरीके से करना है वो मैं कर रहा हूँ, and someone still cheats me or do something abusive things with me, तो should I just let it go कि हाँ ठीक है मैं previous life का था तो अभी मेरे करना है, मेरे प्रारब्ध है अभी आगे, or should I at least give it back?
बताइए.
For example, like in professional life, अगर किसी ने मेरा पेमेंट ले लिया और मुझे रिटर्न नहीं करना है, क्या मैं चुपचाप बैठ जाऊँ कि हाँ वो प्रीवियस लाइफ का था, मेरे को मैंने लेके रखा हुआ तो उसने ले लिया, और should I go and file the case in court or fight back कि मेरी पेमेंट वापस? What should I do in that case?
बताओ क्या करना चाहिए इनको.
We should fight reasonably.
फाइट करना चाहिए. क्यों करना चाहिए फाइट?
Otherwise, Arjun would not have also fought, and he would have said at home, okay, जो दुर्योधन ने किया वो ठीक है, मेरे भाग्य में था, लड़ाई क्या करनी?
Okay. So we should always think I am Arjun and another is Duryodhan. We should always think I am Arjun and other person is Duryodhan. तो वो भी यही सोच रहा होगा मैं अर्जुन हूँ ये दुर्योधन है. सारे ऐसे जस्टिफाई करते हैं अपने आप को. तभी तो लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं. कौन बोलेगा मैं दुर्योधन हूँ? कौन से मैं दुर्योधन बोले मैं तो अर्जुन हूँ.
According to my understanding, two situations are there. One is on a spiritual level, one is on the material level. Material level पे भी laws है हमारे, जो हम देखते हैं कि ये law तो मेरे लिए unlawful thing हुई है ना, unlawful to take help of law, ठीक है? तो अभी हम उस level पे तो है नहीं कि भाई हम आचार्य हैं या फिर उस level पे कि we can forgive everything, ठीक है? My main aim is to go to Krishna only, ठीक है? That is there, but हम उस level पे नहीं है, तो अभी उस level पे पहुंचेंगे तब की बात अलग, लेकिन अभी जो unlawful हुआ है वो तो law का तो help लेना ही पड़ेगा ना.
Okay.
To add to this, Fuji, even if one is at that level, one will fight. Srila Prabhupada fought.
Yeah.
Because fighting for Krishna.
Yeah.
So one should not get, what should I say, I'm missing the word. मतलब कोई पैरों के नीचे रौंद के ना चला जाए just because.
Yeah.
So one has to fight in a legitimate way, and as you know, those 5-factor theory.
Yes.
Just become action also, the super soul is there, but action also is there. So we have to do our part. But if beyond a point it doesn't come to, then we accept it as Krishna's plan and then let it go.
Yeah. So fight in a detached manner. That's
Fight in detachment.
yeah. You do your best. That's all. But don't get overwhelmed by the situation. जब करो तभी वही सोच रहे हो. मंदिर में क्लासेस में नहीं आ रहे, मैं फाइट करूँ, पहले ये सेटल कर लूँ. So we go to that extent. रात को भी वही सोच रहे हो, बहुत परेशान हो, है ना. So we go to that extent. वो नहीं करना. But fight, that's all. Do the needful, that's all.
इसमें एक क्वेश्चन ये भी आता है कि यहाँ पे आता है my dear son, don't wish for anything inauspicious.
Yeah.
So यहाँ पे who inflicts pain. So in continuation में ये और ऐसे भी हो रहा है कि wishing will inflict pain upon the other person. So that means wishing of a person inauspicious for another person also takes effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
तो
Yeah.
ये नजर वगैरह भी क्या यही चीज होती है क्या?
हो सकता है.
किसी के नजर लग गई मतलब he is wishing ill for the other person.
Yeah.
तो wish का इफेक्ट भी पड़ेगा.
उस पे पड़ेगा जो विश कर रहा है.
नहीं दूसरे पे भी पड़ेगा.
डिपेंड करता है हाउ मच पोटेंसी आई हैव. ये तो मैंने बैठे बैठे सबका सत्यानाश करता रहा हूँ. ये भी खत्म हो जाए, वो भी खत्म हो जाए, सब खत्म हो जाए. कुछ नहीं होगा. पावर नहीं है. पहले होती थी, सबका तपस्या का बल होता था. So if we have that power of austerity, tapasya है, कुछ बल है, then it will have some effect. Otherwise, whatever spiritual piety we have gathered, that will go away. जो आपने जप तप किया, कुछ सोलह मला किए हैं सब, वो सब खत्म हो जाएगा आप किसी के लिए, if you wish like that. So I'll be the loser.
मतलब intensity जो depends upon the spiritual power of the person.
Spiritual or power of austerity.
Austerity मतलब effect फिर भी पड़ेगा, चाहे low intensity हो.
If one has power, otherwise everyone is envious of each other. वो तो विश करते ही रहते हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता ऐसे, है ना? Right? So this is deep maturity of Suniti. So much to learn, you know. कितना आप सोचिए, just put yourself in that situation and see how she is responding. Okay. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
How to develop this maturity?
Yeah. How to develop this such kind of maturity? It'll come by chanting and hearing, an association of devotees, by observing the mature devotees, by discussing their case studies, you know, and trying to apply these principles in our life. And then, if we increase mode of goodness in our life, in the mode of goodness, it brings steadiness, you know, it gives us patience. We don't react immediately. In mode of passion, we immediately react, immediately conclude. So the mode of goodness helps. And then when we see Guru Maharaj and other devotees, how they responded in such situations, you know. And His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj was temple president in Juhu. His godbrother spit on him. And he just tolerated. Just imagine. Giriraj Maharaj was the son of such a wealthiest man. And he was very kind of an innocent brahmachari, and Prabhupada made him president. So no one liked him. Why he has been made president? So some senior godbrother spitted on him. He just tolerated. He wanted to resign, but Prabhupada said, no, I have faith in you, you should continue. So he continued. So Guru Maharaj was, slapped by a person. Guru Maharaj tolerated. So this shows us strength. Strength doesn't mean to retaliate. We think the strength means दिखा दिया उसको मैंने भी छुट्टी कर दी उसकी. So when it is required, that is also a show of strength. But this is also a strength to tolerate. This is also strength. So when we hear such cases, when we meditate upon them, we pray to them, we also get this kind of maturity. And if we see, we also have got some maturity, if you see the past years, the way we used to react. So slowly, one becomes mature. But one should always keep on trying his best. But if we are sincerely practicing sadhana, then Krishna gives us the intelligence how to respond to a particular situation. At that time, there is no one. Suniti didn't have any counselor. Prabhuji, Mataji, kya karu ab? मेरा बेटा आ गया है ऐसा, अब क्या करना चाहिए, गाली देनी चाहिए नहीं देनी चाहिए, इमीडिएट होगा रिस्पॉन्स. सो ओनली कृष्णा इज गाइडिंग. That time only Krishna is there in the heart. Right? So we are also in such situations. Only Krishna will guide us how to respond. So if we are performing our sadhana sincerely, then Krishna will give us the good guidance. Okay, then our response will be as per his instructions. There are many cases like Parikshit Maharaj was cursed, but he took it as a blessing. Vidur was insulted, but he took as an action of internal potency. So they responded like that. They don't have anyone to consult at that time. Parikshit Maharaj consulted later on, but he already took the decision. So that way. So it's all, whatever sadhana we are practicing, how sincerely we are practicing, how sincerely we are hearing, chanting, hearing, reading, that will be shown by our responses. Yeah. Okay. Satyam suruchya abhihitam bhavan me yad durbhagaya udare grahita stanyena vriddhascha vilajate yama bhareti vavodum idam sapatirmam. Yeah, padiye please. Kiske paas mic hai?
So Niti said, my dear boy, whatever has been spoken by Suruchi is so because the king, your father, does not consider me his wife or even his maidservant. He feels ashamed to accept me. Therefore, it is a fact that you have taken birth from the womb of an unfortunate woman, and by being fed from her breast, you have grown up.
Yeah. Satyam Suruchya Abhitam Bhavan me. Whatever Suruchi has spoken to you is truth. Yad durbhagaya udare grahita, because you have taken birth from my womb. Stanyan vidascha, and you have drunk the milk from my breast. Vilajate yama. The king is very shameful to accept me as his wife. Vilajate yama bharyati va means not even his maid servant. Okay. Vodum idasa pati ramama. Okay. The king, idapati means the king. The king is very shameful to accept me even as a maid servant. So Sunati could see no end to her miseries. So she had to be realist. She had to speak the truth to her little son. Earlier she didn't reveal all these things. But now everything is very clear. She was telling this. Okay. Okay. So next. Atishta tattat vimatsarastvam muktam samatrapi yadavyalikam aradhya doksha japad padmam yadichhase dhyana suno muto yatha.
My dear boy, whatever has been spoken by Suchi, your stepmother, although very harsh to hear, is factual. Therefore, if you desire at all to sit on the same throne as your stepmother Uttam, then give up your envious attitude and immediately try to execute the instruction of your stepmother. Without further delay, you must engage yourself in the worship of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality.
The height of positive attitude, no? Atishtata tat vimatsarastvam. Atisht, get up now. If you want to sit, tat vimatsara. Get free from envy. First thing is, if you are envious, then nothing will happen. You keep on burning inside. So, get free from enviousness. Whatever sa matra, she is still even respectful to Suruchi. This is your matra, your mother. Uktam, whatever she has spoken, avyalikam, it is truth. Though it is not comfortable to hear, but it is truth. What is that truth? Aradhya adhokshaj pada padmam. You have to worship the lotus feet of adhokshaj. Okay? Yadichhasya dhyasanam uttamo yatha. Then you will be able to, your desire will be fulfilled to sit along with Uttama. Okay? So, though the words of Suruchi are not comfortable, but they are truthful. But taking shelter of Krishna is not uncomfortable. You take shelter of Krishna. Okay, but hearing from your stepmother is uncomfortable, but taking shelter of lotus feet of Krishna is not uncomfortable. This is, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj says, tolerance means dealing negativity with positivity. Such a negative thing has happened, but she is dealing with positivity. Dealing negativity with positivity.
Who says?
Radhanath Maharaj said, in one of his lectures he said. So this is a live example, Such a negative circumstances, situation, she is dealing so positively. She rejected the arrogance of Suruchi, but accepted the instruction of Suruchi. She didn't take on her ego. Why she misbehaved with my child, She forgot all those things. But what she spoke the truth, essence she caught. Yes, take shelter of Krishna. That is right. Okay. So, the mood behind although the mood of Suruchi was not that, but she didn't accept the mood, but she accepted the instructions. Like Krishna, she didn't accept the mood of Putana. But Krishna thought that she fed me, okay, so I should give her the status of a mother. So similarly, the pure devotees, the mature devotees are also like that. They don't accept the mood. Okay, whatever instruction is good for me, I'll accept that. When Ramchandra Puri criticized Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in the habit of criticizing everyone, but Mahaprabhu accepted that. He reduced his diet. I am a sannyasi, I should reduce my diet. So he reduced his diet. Okay. So this is how Suniti responded. Okay. We have read the purport. Purport पढ़ लिया हमने? हाँ पढ़िए please.
The harsh word used by Suruchi to her stepson were true because unless one is favored by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot achieve any success in life. Man proposes, God disposes. Suniti, the mother of Dhruv Maharaj, agreed with her co-wife's advice that Dhruv engage himself in the worship of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indirectly, the word of Suruchi was benediction for Dhruv Maharaj. For because of the influence of his stepmother's word, he became a great devotee.
Yeah. But the main role was played by Suniti. So that shows the positive attitude of a leader. If the leader, if the counselor, mentor has a positive attitude, he can turn any negative situation into positive situation. Dhruv was innocent. Dhruv didn't know what to do. He was troubled. He was very angry. But Suniti guided her nicely. Although Suniti was also troubled, but she had a positive attitude. She had faith in Krishna. Okay. So that's a very good learning. We face so many circumstances, so many situations, negative situations. And if you're managing a temple, dealing with devotees, some very troublesome situations are there. So sometimes we lose hope. We also react in a negative manner. So at that time, if you take shelter of Krishna, then Krishna will give us the advice. Krishna will give us the intelligence, that way. So it's a positive attitude. So what all we can learn? Leadership principles from Suniti. In all our lives, we are playing the role of a leader. So, what leadership principles we can learn from Suniti?
Depend on Krishna.
Okay, number one.
Very tolerant.
Tolerant, number one, and depending on Krishna.
Giving the right advice. Giving the right advice.
Giving the right advice, that is, take shelter of Krishna, okay. What else?
Not say bad words for others or feel bad, feelings for others. Whoever is doing, if somebody is doing bad, like it shows like it is doing bad for me, but don't curse him back.
Okay, so not blaming, not cursing back, not wishing bad for others. Okay.
Be honest about the situation.
Yeah, very good. Be realist. Suniti was a realist. She said, Dhruv, मैं ऐसे नहीं, आप ही बताती हूँ, चलो मेरे साथ, I'll fight with your father. I'll see how he will not let you sit on the throne. No, she's a realist. Your father doesn't recognize me as a maid servant. I have no power. I'm totally neglected. And I can't see any end to my miseries. I can't see any solution. So she was a realist.
But then, as a mother, she could have fought for her son.
She was no use. She had no use. Because king was very powerful and king totally neglected her. Never considered her as a maid servant also. So earlier she was suffering alone. Now Dhruv was also suffering. So she said, I can't do anything except to take shelter of Krishna. So she was a realist. Okay? So when someone comes in with a problem, we should not show him, ठीक है, सब ठीक कर दूंगा, don't worry. What is the actual situation? We can tell him the situation. But the real solution is take shelter of Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Advise the other person be best without personal considerations.
Without personal consideration. Yes.
So she had the motive of keeping the son with herself,
Yeah.
not sending her to the forest.
Yeah.
But that she didn't consider.
Yeah. Yes. No personal consideration. उसको ये बोला कि ठीक है, अब जंगल में चलाएगा, मेरा बेटा चलाएगा हाथ से. हाँ, कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा मेरे साथ. Just imagine, I mean, what kind of insecurity it will create in a mother. ना मेरा husband है, ना मेरा एक बेटा था, वो भी चला जाएगा. That shows complete faith in Krishna. And so much of positivity, positive attitude. Yeah.
Then adverse situation that takes shelter of Krishna.
Yes. So when we take shelter of Krishna, everything becomes positive. Yeah.
मुझे उनका faith था कृष्ण के अंदर या कोई और रास्ता नहीं था तो इसलिए अब कृष्ण के पास ही जाते और कोई साधु को सुना है मान लीजिए कृष्ण के पास जाना चाहिए पर मेरा कोई संबंध भी नहीं है कृष्ण के साथ कोई संबंध ज्ञान भी नहीं है तो पर मेरे को कोई और ऑप्शन दिखाई भी नहीं दे रहा है तो इज इट आल्सो द राइट एटीट्यूड
या कई लोगों के पास ऐसी हालत है, उनके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है, फिर भी वो कृष्ण की शरण में नहीं जाते. यही तो हालत है हम सबकी ज़्यादातर. तो वी डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शन, स्टिल वी डोंट गो टू कृष्ण.
जिसका कोई नहीं उसको खुद आएगा.
तब भी नहीं जाते. तब भी चले हैं, भगवान कहते हैं सुकृतो जन अर्जुन, ना आर्थो जिज्ञासी अर्थार्थी. इवन देन वी डोंट गो. ऐसा नहीं कि हर गरीब आदमी, हर दुखी आदमी भगवान की शरण में जा रहा है, नहीं जाते.
Problem solving approach.
Yes.
Not discussing knowing the problem, but
Yes.
focus on the solution.
Focus on the solution. Very good point. Be a part of solution, not the part of problem. रोती रहती है, मेरी माँ, तेरी माँ ऐसी है, वो ऐसी है, पिताजी ऐसे हैं, है ना. So sometimes we focus more on the problem than on the solution, and then we get depressed, we become negative. Yes. Yes, Prabhuji, you want to say something?
Generally, we would expect, okay, he's 5 years old, go to Gurukul, get trained, become a big Kshatriya, and you will get your position. But here he's telling, no, you go and worship Krishna instead of going to Gurukul and studying and becoming Kshatriya.
Yeah.
So how to understand this?
Achha. She didn't advise her to go to Gurukul.
Get trained like the Arjuna, the 5 Pandavas. They did not go for worship. They trained. They stayed with Dronacharya. When they are big, then they fought.
Yeah, but it depends. Dhruva wanted immediately. If you see the dialogue between Narad Muni and Dhruva Maharaj, Dhruva was very hurt. He wanted immediate solution. If the Suniti would have told, "Koi baat nahi beta, we wait kar le." No, immediate. Give me some solution.
That's why the snake word is used.
That's why the snake word is used.
He is also becoming very envious.
Very envious, very angry. Yeah. And that's what, because Suniti also could know reason. Even in future he had any hope. So her only hope was taking shelter of Krishna. Yeah. Okay, the word kamna apashyati param. She could see no limit to her miseries. Okay. 19 is over.
is in this purport,
Yeah.
Suruchi is what it was the benediction for Dhruva Maharaj.
Ha.
So in one way it is a benediction, but in the other way also we used to say this is the insult, is the offense.
It's an offense.
Dhruva Maharaj, although that time he was not devotee later.
Yeah, later on became devotee. Yeah.
But it is an offense. At
Yes.
the same time it is benediction also.
Yeah. For Dhruva Maharaj it was benediction. But on the part of Suruchi it was an offense. But it converted into benediction because of Suniti's advice. Like Parikshit Maharaj was also cursed, but that curse became a benediction, boon for him. But for Shringi, it was an offense on his part. Yasyangri padmam paricharya vishva vibhavanayat gunabhipatte ajo adhyatishta khalu parameshthyam padmam jitatma shvasanabhivandyam.
Sriti continued, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is so great that simply by worshipping His lotus feet, your great-grandfather Lord Brahma acquired a necessary qualification to create this universe. Although He is unknown and is the chief of all living creatures, He is situated in that exalted post because of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whom even great yogis worship by controlling the mind and regulating the life.
So you see, in such difficult situations, if we meditate on the greatness of the Lord, then our problems become small. When you are facing big problems, we get overwhelmed by the big problems. The best solution is to focus on the greatness of the Lord. So if we can focus on the greatness of the Lord, our difficulties become very small. So Suniti is doing that. She is saying, Yasyangri padmam paricharya, whose lotus feet were worshipped by whom? By Lord Brahma, Aja. For what? Vishwa Vibhanayata, for creating this world. Okay? For getting the qualification to do this creation, Brahmaji worshipped the lotus feet of the Lord and became situated in that. And that Brahma is not an ordinary person, he is also worshipped by the great sages who control their senses and life here. So that Brahma also got the power to create the world only because of worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. So when Suniti was telling Dhruva, go and worship the Lord, so Dhruva must have reacted. What do you mean? By worshiping the Lord, I should enter into the womb of Suruchi? You want me to do that? No, it's not like that. Even your great-grandfather worshipped him. Okay. So Prabhupada is writing in the purport, to become successful in any attempt, one not only has to undergo severe penance and austerities, but also must be dependent on the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. This indication had been given to Dhruva Maharaj by his stepmother and was now confirmed by his own mother Suniti. Okay. Tatha manurva bhagavan pitamo yame kamatya paurudakshanir makhai ishtabhipadde duravapamanyato bhavam sukham divyamatha aparvagyam. Yes. Padhiye?
Suniti informed her son, your grandfather Swami Manu executed great sacrifices with the distribution of charity and thereby with the unfleeting faith and devotion. He worshipped and satisfied the Supreme Personality of Godhead. By acting in that faith, he achieved the greatest success in the material happiness, and the afterward achieved liberation, which is impossible to obtain by worshipping the demigods.
Yeah. So he's saying, Prabhupada is saying the success of one's life is measured by one's material happiness in this life and liberation in the next. Okay. Such success can be achieved only by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ekmatya. So he only worshipped the Lord. In the middle of the purport was writing, no other sources. Other sources refer to the worship of demigods. It is especially stressed here that the opulence of Manu was due to his undeviating faithfulness in the transcendental service of the Lord. One who diverts his mind to worshipping many demigods to obtain material happiness is considered bereft of intelligence. If anyone wants even material happiness, he can worship the Supreme Lord without deviation, and the persons who are desirous of liberation can also worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. We'll stop here.
हैप्पीनेस यहाँ पे वही है, धनम जनम
हाँ.
सुखी।
Whole kingdom, Manu got the whole kingdom. Manu, it is about Manu, Swayambhu Manu. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments?
अगर हम छोटी छोटी बातों पे हम परेशान हो रहे हैं, विचलित हो रहे हैं, then our sadhana level is very low.
छोटी छोटी बातों में विचलित हो रहे हैं, परेशान हो रहे हैं, तो that sadhana is not good, and that also shows Rajagun. That also shows we have high ego. That shows high ego. That shows high envy.
और अगर वो मन के लेवल तक ही है और मन तक आ रही है, उसके बाद हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि let it be है, तो अपना काम करना है.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, we are improving. We are tolerating. We are trying to tolerate. So we are trying to improve. But the fact is, if you are getting disturbed by small things, that means we have a good level of ego. और कुछ
Suniti Kapoor, last two verses say like Suniti also seems to have first level intelligence. मतलब स्वयंभू मनु को देखा, ब्रह्मा को देखा और भगवान श्री गणेश को देखा तो उनका फेथ भी हुआ.
हाँ.
First level intelligence by seeing others or
Yes.
by hearing about others from others.
Yes. Very good point. In your family also, your great-grandfather, your great-grandfather, they had worshipped Lord. So they got success. So we have success stories. So you also do that. Good.
So Prabhuji, to cut that ego, what we have to do, you said that we have a high level of false ego.
To cut that ego, remain in the association of devotees. They'll keep on trimming our ego. Yes. Association of devotees do hearing, chanting.
And improve our sadhana.
Generally we say, no, Prabhu, that these are material things. Why are you going? Someone is very envious of something. So much valuable this human life is. Better use it and don't fight for this. So here, Ulta is telling that you will get position by worshipping the Lord.
So Narad Muni also will say like this. Tomorrow we'll read. Narad Muni will also tell Dhruva, छोड़ो ना यार, क्या है, बच्चे की बात है, क्या है, छोटी सी बात है. So Narad Muni also advise like this, but Dhruva will not accept.
Not ready to accept.
Not ready to accept. ठीक है. Okay.
जैसे एक एग्जांपल दिया था वो सिगरेट के पैक का.
हाँ.
तो जैसे एक व्यक्ति होता है वो सिगरेट का पैक देखता है और जो पीता ही नहीं है सिगरेट, तो उसको तो बिल्कुल ही उसे देख के बड़ा घृणा आएगी. दूसरा व्यक्ति होता है वो देखता है ऐसे और वो एकदम से पी लेता है, बाद में उसे लगता है कि यार ये मैंने गलत किया. और एक लेवल होती है तीसरा कि उसको अगर उसके बारे में भी बताओ ना तो वहाँ से भाग जाएगा और दूसरी जगह जाके वो करेगा स्मोकिंग. तो फिर जो थर्ड और कैटेगरी है वो कैसे पहुँचेगा फर्स्ट कैटेगरी तक? ही इज़ नॉट रेडी टू लिसन.
जो एडिक्टेड हैं सिगरेट में, जो छोड़ना नहीं चाहते, डिस्पाइट गेटिंग ऑल द बैड इफेक्ट्स आल्सो. So how will it's by mercy only.
And the second category है that will by hearing again and
Yeah.
again and again.
Okay, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, ध्रुव महाराज की.